Man, your camera's way up close.
Mm-hmm. Hey, everybody. Just so everybody knows, we are on dual computers with Wes here from Transcend Existence.
Yep.
And for those who don't know me on Wes channels, hi, I'm Chris.
This is Chris.
So if you have any questions for Wes and I, let us know. Let us know if the audio sounds good as well. But we are here in Kansas at the moment, and you might hear some background wind because it's pretty windy here today in Kansas.
It's very windy today. All night long, actually. The whole buses are rocking pretty good.
Audio's good. Your camera is a lot more clear than mine.
Yeah, you let me close this window behind us.
Oh, it's fine. I'm sure it's fine.
Let's just see what happens.
Yeah, if anybody has any questions about what we're doing here in Kansas, all that's been happening.
It's a little better.
Both updates with Wes and I. I think more people are going to have questions for Wes, because when's the last time you posted a video?
Actually, the last time I posted the video was when I had purchased that building. So it's been about, a month and 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. So I did an update on that building scenario at that point. I'll go ahead on my channel here. I'll let you guys know. There's been some changes on that building. I've decided to put it up for sale. I had a few issues with the city down there. Not necessarily with the building of the building or anything and upgrading and the rejuvenation of it or anything, but more with some parking issues. Got a fly. Catch it, Chris.
I've been catching flies.
Yeah.
I hate flies. I got pretty good at catching them.
Yep. So anyway, there were some issues with allowing people to park and live in their vehicle basically next to the building. And there was a little bit more work than I anticipated when I bought the place. I honestly kind of, I screwed up basically is where it lies. I should have done a little more research before jumping in. But honestly, I may end up keeping it. I've got it up for sale, but I may end up keeping it and, go ahead and going through and fixing it up. It might just be a cool little clubhouse type scenario down the road. But we'll just see what happens. I'm figuring probably February or so. If I still have it, maybe going down and starting some projects on it and get it up and running and just see how it goes. Nothing is solidified. It's just kind of going to do whatever the universe says I need to do at the moment. Basically I'm just kind of going with flow with it. But yeah, so that's the update on that. I'm not actually working in it and I'm not working on it at the moment. So I'm here near Wichita, Kansas. Chris came up to hang out and we're going to do some work on his bus.
Finish it.
Yeah, we're going to do a lot of work on his bus actually. So getting the ceiling put in, getting the understorage done, and going to paint that bad boy. So
on mine, Gail asks, is Wes single?
Yes, I am, Gail.
Got to send her your email.
You send me a message.
And Don Trump adding ceiling and other stuff to the schoolie. Yeah, so with mine, adding the ceiling, painting the exterior, and underbay storage. So I have been sanding the last 3 or 4 days nonstop on the bus. Got I think I'm at about a little over half. So maybe about 60% sanded. Probably about 50 because I need to go back and touch up a bunch of small stuff around rivets and everything. But getting the bus all finished up, at least to the point to where it just looks like a normal rig going down the road. So that's what's been happening here in Kansas.
Yep.
And a lot of suggestions on how to kill flies. 70% alcohol with peppermint oil kills them. And Ashley have you ever seen the fly guns, the little shotguns you put salt in?
Yeah.
I should probably get one of those.
Yeah. I have salt everywhere, but it'll be fun. So let's see if I've got any questions over here. Yeah, so I got, hey, Gina. And
Gina was on a Tiny Home Tours video before.
Oh, was she?
She was commenting, yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so I'm not going to do the shop right now, Gina. Basically, she asked, so you're not going to have a shop or just a different shop? And, for right now, I'm just kind of winging it. I'm just working on some stuff for Chris and maybe get a roof raise in here at my buddy's place where we're staying. just to make up some money and all that kind of good stuff. But yeah, we'll just see what happens with the shop. Still looking maybe for some land, possible, put up a building or something like that. Maybe do some stuff with Chris. He's got a lot of work to get done and some cool ideas ahead of him. So see how all that goes.
Yeah, got some capital coming in from the online incomes, just reinvesting it. So either building more mini schoolies for videographers, or possibly renting out, because I'm looking at land around the Nashville area to invest in right now. Maybe a tiny home village, maybe nightly rentals with rigs. Basically just getting my income all off this online stuff, because you never know how that's going to go, and if somebody presses a button, then you're basically screwed. Like they can just take that away. So trying to diversify, essentially, and just reinvesting that money into something new. And with Wes, be able to work on projects together. Obviously finish my bus. That's more of a personal project I just want to get done. But yeah.
So here, thank you, Faithful Tribe. I appreciate that. Said, thanks for the work you guys do. Love your artistry, Wes. So yeah, thank you so much. I enjoy doing art, and I'd love to really get pretty in depth into that here before too long, but just kind of in limbo now, just trying to get things going for myself. I know Chris isn't sure about Skooliepalooza until after November. Will you be there or the same boat? Yeah, I'm not sure about Skooliepalooza either. I've got a lot of stuff going on as well. I'm honestly hoping to make my way down to Phoenix to do some bus work on my bus. Go to Tony down there at AAA Bus and get some stuff done to my bus around the January time period, and then I'm going to be a grandfather in February, so I want to make sure I'm back here for February for the birth of my grandson. So I'll be back here for that, and then I'm really not sure where things are heading after that.
Actually, speaking of Arizona, Bricks of Happiness, they just said, "Hey, friends." So I believe they said that they're in Arizona now. So
hey guys,
a lot of people, like Jim and Debbie's going to Arizona from Life is a Joy bus, but a lot of people that we talk to are actually not going to Arizona this year. Mm-hmm. Obviously, with everything going on, lots up in the air for a lot of people. Like I know a lot of people that actually, they're no longer on the road. They, just parked. They're living in a house now, waiting for things to calm down. Some people are just going as normal. Some people are trying out new destinations. So like people actually living on the road, people that are doing just tons of random different stuff now. Like there's no real set plans for a lot of people.
Yeah.
So
this whole year is thrown a loop for a lot of people, just trying to restructure whatever it was that they had planned for, Mm-hmm. So it's a little tough.
Yeah, if you have any questions for us,
yeah,
put it in the comments. Man, we're gonna get this fly.
Post up the
by
questions.
The time this live video. Hold on, don't move.
Okay, just don't slap me in the face.
If he lands, he's a goner.
Yeah, he's all over. I got a fly swatter, but I know you have fun just snagging him out of the air.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Miyagi taught you that.
Mm-hmm. It's the Zen that I learned living in a school bus out in the middle of the desert with a bunch of flies.
That's right.
Bricks of Happiness. Yeah, it's a bit nuts now, up in the air. 2021. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. Lots of people commenting from all over, so thanks for joining, everybody.
Yeah, I'm super excited to be a grandfather. It's gonna be a good time. Gonna be a grandson too, so hopefully I can teach him some cool things.
Next generation of bus builders. Ashley asked, any advice for those of us still building out buses in these uncertain times?
Say it again. I was reading one as you were reading.
Any advice for those of us still building out buses in these uncertain times?
Hurry up, because they're going to get more uncertain.
I'd say finish quick.
Yeah.
Get your living systems in there. A way to cook food, your solar, and a way to store food.
Yeah.
Priority.
But
get that done.
I mean, honestly, yeah, I don't know, man. It's just so uncertain nowadays. No real good advice except, hurry up. Hey Shane, nice to see you on there. Hadn't heard from you in a long time, man. It's an old high school buddy of mine. Actually,
oh really?
Back in when I was a sophomore in high school, or no, junior in high school, he was picking me up in the morning because my car was broke down. So, how you doing, Shane?
There's a badge.
He had a cool little lowrider S10.
In high school?
Yeah, back in high school.
That's awesome.
Yeah, the black one. Pretty cool.
Uh,
So good to see you.
Badge, for those that don't know,
What's up, Badge?
Everybody needs one. He was the go-to mechanic out in Ehrenberg, good old Squatterville.
Yep.
It's Badge's birthday. Happy birthday,
Yeah,
Badge.
it is, isn't it? Happy birthday, Badge. That's so cool.
Yeah, it's a shame he's not going to be down there in Squatterville. We'll have to make sure somebody's keeping an eye on it for him.
Yeah, stuck up in Canada for the time being.
For the winter.
Yeah, man. Dang closed borders.
Sue Kelly, did you fix the floor heater in the bus? No, haven't got to that yet, but I'm hooked up to power here, so I've only been using the heat function on my mini split, actually. I haven't kicked on the diesel heater just because I have electric, so I'm able just to use that. So maybe that's something that we'll get to if we have enough time. If I stick around, I still don't know, like getting the bus done here, and then after that, I don't know what the plan is. It could be building another mini school. It really depends on your timeline and what Wes is up to.
Yeah, what's happening.
Because not only with the bus stuff he has here, he also has car stuff he can do.
Yeah, so. I'm working on a 58 Chevy fleet side pickup truck at the moment, doing just got the body sandblasted. I replaced the cab corners and just doing some sheet metal work and getting ready to start on body work here before too long. So going to build a little hot rod while I'm here. Hopefully, or just get it as far along as I can, actually. What's up, Dean? Nice to see you, man.
I haven't seen Dean for a while.
It's not your birthday, huh? He said, not my birthday, but hi. Yeah.
Dean's off the road now, right?
I believe so. Dean, are you, what are you doing now, man? I don't believe you're on the road at the moment.
Yeah, if you have any questions for us, just put it in the comments.
Oops. I scrolled down.
And also, if you're watching this later, put them down in the comments of the video. We might do this Saturdays or something, maybe, possibly, for half an hour.
We can do that, yeah. I mean, let's not commit 100%, but yeah, let's try to do some more updates while you're here for sure.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be good.
Lawrence Constantine, Wes, make sure he doesn't escape before painting the bus. I think people think I'm thinking I'm avoiding painting the bus, but it's just more of like rather be out working or doing other stuff than just sanding down a 40-foot school bus.
Well, it's not fun work for sure.
It's not fun at all.
And life happens, you got things, you got priorities, and paint is just cosmetic. It's not an actual priority in life. So
it will look cool though. For those who don't know, it'll be a black on the sides where the gray is. Rub rails will be black as well, and then white for the rest of it. So that'll be pretty cool. I'm excited to see it. Ashley, is your Skoolie build manual still available? Yes, it is. And if you want a free copy, what's the easiest way to get that to you? If you want a free copy, just email me at chris@theoffgridskoolie.com, and I'll send you a copy over if you want to read that. Polygon, who has the best unlimited data plan at this point? I see some pushing Nomad Internet. What do you use for internet?
I just use my hotspot on my phone is all I'm doing.
And what service do you have?
Verizon.
Verizon. I have Verizon too. In terms of internet, from what I hear, and it's what I do, is I actually go to eBay and get the grandfathered unlimited plans from 2004 to 2007. I think that's the best ones, where it's truly unlimited. It's about $100 to $150 a month. But with my PepWave, I just put it in the PepWave and then it boosts the signal, and I have fast, unthrottled internet, and I go through 100 to 150 gigs per month, and it's good to go. So I would suggest that.
You can still get the grandfathered in.
Mm-hmm. You get them from eBay
service. No kidding.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, they're expensive, but when you have unlimited internet on the road, especially when you do a bunch of videos, and you got to have it.
So nice.
And then I have backup on my phone that I can do as well.
Yeah, because with my hotspot, I only have 15 gigs at the regular speed, and then after 15 gigs, they throttle it down for me.
And that happens quick.
Yeah, it does real quick, especially if you're watching Netflix series.
The Witcher, if you guys need a good one.
Yeah, I've been watching The Witcher. It's been pretty good. I'm waiting for the end. So Dean looks like he said he's building a trailer. So cool.
Oh, cool.
What are you gonna pull that thing with, Dean? You gonna get a cool Toyota or something? Chris, if you're heading to Nashville, check out Rockvale and Eagleville areas south of Nashville.
Yeah, I was looking a little bit closer to Nashville proper. The piece of land I was looking at, it's about 10 minutes from the airport and 15 minutes from downtown, just for the tourist side of things. But yeah, I've been looking all over that area. And the Burke asked, Chris, how is your dog doing? He's doing well. I have him over in the bus because Wes has cats for. Oh, it looks like he's out. He pushed the door open.
Oh, he did. He got out.
Let's go check on Kobuck real quick.
Running around.
But he has his best friend here, a cattle dog named Willis.
Yep.
They are BFF, so they're out there playing with him.
Gina's got a question for you on my side. He said, or she says, I realize I'm on West's channel, but quick question for Chris. I can't find the podcast on Spotify.
It might not be on Spotify. I need to get it on there. Brad just mentioned it. I just assumed it'd go to all platforms.
Okay.
Do you have problems? Sue asked, do you have problems with signal in a metal bus? I don't, because the PEP-Wave system, and this goes to Mark SD as well. The PEP-Wave actually brings the cell signal in, and then it repeats it out as a Wi-Fi service. So I have Wi-Fi within the bus, and I have no problems at all. And the PEP-Wave really is that awesome. I highly suggest it. It's a little pricey, but it's awesome. Way better than WeBoost. Way, like night and day difference. I'm going to go check on
Kobe's real quick. Okay. Dean says this isn't a Q&A for Dean.
Win.
Yeah, Dean, you should get on and do a Q&A as well. I'm sure there's many people out there that want to know what you've been up to for sure. I mean, I'd like to know. I was hoping that building would have worked out, man. You could have come down and help me build some stuff. What's up, Kobe's? What's up, bud?
Man, that wind is crazy.
You gonna come in and hang out with us?
Kobe's down.
Let's see what we got over here. We be at Quartzsite next year. Both of us. We have no idea.
No idea.
Not in the plans at the moment, but who knows?
Brick's Happiness. What cameras are you using? I'm using the Sony A6500, the Alpha 6500, and you're using the Canon, right?
Yeah, the Canon M50 still is what I'm using.
Seems good.
I wonder if they meant what we're using for film here. I don't know.
Oh, if you're talking about the podcast, it's just our MacBook
Yeah,
Pros.
just our laptops.
Bricks of Happiness. Yes, this is live.
Yeah, right now. So yeah, we're using our laptops right now. Actually, it is weird how the different.
Mine is but mine's a 2000. This is my 2012 MacBook Pro.
Yeah.
And what year's that?
2015. Yeah, little different images for sure.
That'll do it.
Let's see.
Scott Rogers asking about the building. Basically, still have it.
Where's that at? What do you say?
Scott Rogers.
Oh,
He's just asking about the building.
Yeah. I do still have the building. It's up for sale though, and we're just gonna kind of see how things go. Maybe in February, if I still own it, I might just go ahead and do a little bit of work to it. But for now, I'm just kind of taking a break from it, doing some other things. Yeah, Dean, it'd be cool to have your help. And I really miss going to Wasteland this year. Yeah, man, I definitely want to make it to Wasteland weekend. Hopefully we can get Chris down there too. I'd love to do a Burning Man and Wasteland weekend in the same year. I think that'd be really cool. Just, it's about a 2 week, apart, or 2 weeks apart from each other. So you get to have Burning Man, enjoy that, and then travel down to the Mojave Desert and do Wasteland. That would be so cool.
So Ashley asked 2 questions for Wes. Thinking about using a larger wood burning stove like you have, any cautionary advice? And also any issues with your tree post in the long term? So I'm assuming it's
Yeah, probably my
on
bedpost
your
back there.
bedpost?
So with the fireplace, or the wood burning stove, no real issues at all. You can kind of see it right back here. But it works really great. It heats this bus up too hot sometimes. So in the middle of winter, I've got to open the windows up, which is actually kind of nice. Let some fresh air in. But honestly, the best thing for me on this thing that I've learned is just don't feed it too much wood. Get a good fire going, get it warmed up quick, and then maybe one, 8 or 10 inch log in there about every hour and a half or so, and it seems to maintain temperature really well. As far as the bedpost back there, no issues whatsoever with that. I've mounted it in there really solid, and it's stuck in place really good and holding up well. So.
And First Happiness asks, any suggestions on Started a Simple podcast? Yeah, I use SoundCloud to get on the RSS feed, which goes to all the typical players. Apparently Spotify has its own game right now. But yeah, you can just go on SoundCloud. I think it's like $120 a year, and then it will share on there. You just upload, add your tags and your image, and you're good to go. I mean, there's lots of YouTube videos to get you started on that. And Polygon asks, some regret building commercial vehicles and suggest that shuttle vans can be an easier conversion. What are your thoughts between a commercial bus versus shuttle van? I mean, from my experience, from people that I know that did the shuttle bus, well, you're dealing with a bus, you're dealing with straight metal, like high grade, high quality. It's built to protect kids in a accident, where the shuttle bus is fiberglass, and the engine and drivetrain, just because it's smaller doesn't necessarily mean it's cheaper. Because if you get that Ford, what is it, the 6.2?
7.3.
No, if you get 7.3, that's good. But the one that has EGR issues,
I think the 6.2.
Like if you get the 6.2, which a lot of those shuttle buses have, it's a very expensive fix to get them bulletproofed. Where I'm very happy going with a bus. Like I know it's solid, I know it's good to go. The drivetrain's good, and I don't know if I'd necessarily want to build something that had fiberglass shell on it. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, they work out okay, but it just depends on the usage and what you really plan on doing with it. Fiberglass poses a problem if you're trying to mount things to it and stuff like that. It's just not as structural. So, if you're doing a simple build, not too bad of a deal,
Mm-hmm.
So.
And Tanya Martin asks you, what's your fee to do a roof raise, and what does it include?
So there's many variables that determine final costs on a roof raise, of course. If you're doing an under the window raise, above the window raise, through the window raise, adding a door, putting in, maybe a different entry door, transition styles. I mean, there's so much, but on average, I guess my cost or the cost would be about $7,000 to $10,000 for the actual labor part of it. And materials are usually about $1,000 to $1,500. Just kind of depends on fluctuating metal prices, So that's pretty much, on average, a roof raise, is about $8,500 usually. Final said and done price, for people. So,
I mean, it's definitely a bit of an investment, but if you're doing this full time, and like if you're like us, or it's like a foreseeable future setup where you're wanting to do this for a while, I am very, very glad that I did a roof raise, because I was considering back and forth. Because on the way home, I did a dumb thing and bought the bus in Florida while I was in Alaska, sight unseen, and it just had a bunch of issues getting it back to, either do the roof raise or Arizona. And I was debating on not even doing a roof raise on my bus. And I met Wes for the first time in person, because on the way back, Texas was like a middle ground. I could either go from Texas to Arizona or Texas to Colorado to do the roof raise. And I saw his bus and saw, like, okay, I plan on doing this for a while. It's definitely worth it. So it is an investment for sure. But if you're doing it for a while, I highly suggest it if you're wanting to do a bus.
Yeah, it makes it feel so much more roomy in here. And plus with, the added space, you can go ahead and add in the upper cabinetry and stuff, which, on the regular roof raises or roof buses, you can't really do that. There's not enough space above the windows to do any of that sort of stuff. So you get tons more storage, up there for sure. Let's see what I've got over here. Gina says I should build a Dutch door. That could be kind of cool. I know a gal, she's got a little Dutch door on her bus. It's kind of neat.
That's cool. I haven't seen her on a bus. Seen it on a tiny home. It works out really well.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fresh air in. You don't have to worry about your door being open.
Right.
Yeah, you want to do a couple more questions and go get those breakfast burritos?
Yeah, I'm hungry.
We're going to get some breakfast burritos and pick up a filter. So I also have the video be uploaded tomorrow on my channel. Picked up the Zeppelin 3, the little mini bus, finished some work on that. And the diesel heater in there wasn't working. It ended up just being a filter. One of the fuel filters wasn't letting any fuel through, and got that figured out. And
yeah,
our terrible Chinese directions didn't explain anything about the operation of the unit, but we figured that one out too.
Well, they tried to explain, but I don't comprehend what the heck they were telling us.
It was terrible.
No real good explanation at all. Chris just started pushing buttons and figured it out. So, so hey Wes, we are getting ready to do a roof raise on a 96 Thomas. Just curious about your plate and thread rod size you recommend. Yeah, that's from Luna Sharp. So I like to use 7/8 all thread, and get the bigger nuts that thread onto that, of course. And usually, yeah, the burritos are going to be great, Dean. There's an awesome taco truck or Mexican food truck, or actually it's food trailer up here that just have great bacon, egg, cheese, and potato burritos. They're amazing.
I was missing it since last year for sure.
Yeah, so let me get back to that question. The burrito threw me off here. Let's see. Yeah, but I like 7/8 all thread, and when you get your tubing that goes, that the all thread inserts into, make sure it's kind of snug in there and not loose. It'll help keep that roof from swaying around a little bit. And then 1/4 inch 3/8 steel plate works good. To actually create that stuff. And then I just use a MIG welder. I've got a 110 MIG welder that I use. I was using gas for quite some time, but working out here in the field, the argon washes away from your weld, and your weld likes to blister up a bit. So I've just started using the flux core wire, and I've gotten really used to it. It's kind of a mess. It splatters all over the place, but it puts some pretty good welds and works just fine. So let's see what else we got real quick.
Pauline asked, how long would it take to do a roof raise?
So on a roof raise, usually, it depends on what I'm doing, but usually about 2 to 4 weeks on average.
Depends how many people you have there, because we did the one in California in 5 days.
Yeah, so normally, yeah, Chris and another friend of ours, Dustin, he helped us do one in California, and we got that thing done in 5 days. So that's with 3 guys that know what we're doing pretty well, and knocking it out. But yeah, on average 2 to 4 weeks usually, depending on what all's getting done. If it's pretty simple raise, I can get it done in about 2 weeks or so. But if I'm adding more things, it's about
I just put
4
some crab
weeks.
dip in your deal.
Thank you.
Oh, goodness
I don't know if
gracious.
you'll like it or not.
Of course we're going to
I
like it.
just kind of fudgy with that.
So we have a great host here, Deanna, and she just brought us some food. We're doing a YouTube live at the moment.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I don't want to
Thank you.
Yes, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Good grief, that's still warm and everything.
I have to eat some of these.
Yeah,
So you got some Kobe's here on that.
some Kobe here. Let's eat it now. Let's just make them envious of us. I'm not even sure what it is.
Crab dip. Tanya Martin, I've been following you guys for about 1.5 years, and you two have some of the best schoolies. Wes, what is your contact information? I thank you too.
Yep. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Put a lot of our heart and soul into these things, and
It's a lot of work.
Yeah, definitely. So it feels good to be noticed and recognized, for what we do. We do try to do a good job on everything we do. Contact information, you can just email me at muddaearth@gmail.com. muddaearth@gmail.
Cool. It's about half an hour now. Thanks for watching. We'll see if we can line one of these up for next Saturday, possibly. And thanks everybody for watching.
Yep. Thanks so much, guys.
And if you want a schoolie manual, my email is chris@theoffgridschoolie.com. I'll send one of those over to you for free. It's how I built my bus, how I make money online, basically what I've learned on the road in the last 10 years or so. So thanks for watching. See you guys.
All right, we'll see you guys.